Welcome to This Week in Crowder College, an in-depth look into how Crowder College students, faculty, and staff are working together so students soar to new heights, communities are impacted, and lives are changed. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho, specializing in workers' compensation, personal injury, Social Security disability, and more. Learn more online at neoshoattorney.com. Now here's this week's edition of This Week in Crowder College.
Hey there, Four States. This is Luke Taylor, and welcome to another edition of This Week in Crowder College here on KNEO 91.7 FM. And today we are speaking with Dr. Scott Donaldson. He is a business instructor out there at Crowder College, as well as the advisor for the FBLA program, or the sponsor for that program. That is the Future Business Leaders of America. Crowder College has a chapter, and we're going to hear all about it today. And so, Dr. Scott Donaldson, thanks for being with us.
Thank you, Luke. I appreciate the invite.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit, for those who don't know much about the FBLA program. Tell us what it does at Crowder and why you think it's so important.
So specifically at Crowder College, Future Business Leaders of America is the only business club on campus. So really, if you're a business major, and to be honest with you, we invite people from other majors as well, because some of the stuff that we do, translates across the curriculum. So for instance, we invite business owners into our meetings to talk to us about, how they got started and what kind of things to look for, and just situations that might arise. We have people come in that do resume evaluation. We do mock interviews, and as much as all of that stuff may or may not sound fun, it's part of the learning process. And we do some fun things on the side too. We take our group to Silver Dollar City, usually in the fall. This spring, we're going to saddle up and go to a Springfield Cardinals game. So we do some outside team bonding as well. And if you're a business major at Crowder College, this absolutely should be part of your educational experience and should be on your resume for sure.
Yeah, it sounds like it really sets those students up for success if they'll take advantage of this program.
Yeah, it absolutely does. And even more so, like the part that I get really excited about, all that other stuff is super exciting because it actually is tangible learning that they can take from Crowder right when they graduate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Upfield. But I'll tell you what, I get charged up when we take our kids to the state conference in Columbia every year and compete against other four-year schools. This last weekend we did that. We took 12 kids to Columbia. We were the only two-year school in attendance at that state conference. Everybody else was University of Missouri, Northwest was there, Missouri Western was there, SEMO was there, and our kids, every single one of them, 12 of them qualified for nationals. About probably 6 or 7 of them qualified in more than one event. So
wow.
We compete very, very well against the four-year universities.
Yeah, no, it sounds like it. I think that speaks to the quality of the business program that you all have out there at Crowder College, that your students can stand toe-to-toe right up there with some of the big dog universities in the state. And so that's really good to hear. And then one of your students, I heard, Kylie Curtis, she earned some honors here recently being part of the program. And can you tell us a little bit about her?
So Kylie is a really unique, really, really awesome kiddo. She actually graduated from Nevada High School. So she's a local kid and came to Crowder College. She wants to be a business teacher when she grows up and graduates and gets her degree. And she wants to be an FBLA sponsor. And so she's been in FBLA since her sophomore year of high school. And FBLA is really a national organization, and we have a high school side and we have a college side. And the high school side is probably 15,000 students nationwide, but she was in that realm of things in high school, and then when she came to Crowder College, she came looking for us because she knew she wanted to be part of FBLA in college. And so she was just appointed through an interview process, and she had to go through several steps. She was just appointed as the Missouri State Future Business Leaders of America Vice President of Membership. So in that role, she's going to be traveling around the state, not just representing Crowder, but also helping other business schools grow their FBLA membership.
Wow. So it sounds like she's on fire for FBLA. She wants to be part of it for a long time. And just one more question today. You have kind of a long history with FBLA yourself, don't you?
I sure do. And it kind of sounds like where Kylie's maybe headed. I was at Missouri Southern, 30 years ago now probably, and I was a member of Future Business Leaders of America back then. I was the Missouri State Vice President at that time for the college side. Since then, I've been a high school FBLA sponsor. I've been a college FBLA sponsor. For a little while, I taught down in Oklahoma, and I was the state officer advisor for the state of Oklahoma. And now I'm still back. Now I'm at Crowder, and I'm a faculty advisor down here again. So it is something that impacts your entire life. And like I said, if you're a business major, you should absolutely have this on your resume. Because it will enhance your ability to get jobs.
Wow. Well, it sounds like a program very worthy looking into, especially if there's anyone out there listening who you're planning to go to college in the next few years. You might be looking at Crowder. And if you're interested in the business side of things, then you definitely want to check out their business program, the Future Business Leaders of America that they have out there, as well as go talk to Dr. Scott Donaldson, who we've been speaking to today. He's a business instructor and a sponsor for the FBLA program. And Dr. Scott Donaldson, thank you so much for joining us here on This Week in Crowder College.
Thank you, Luke. Appreciate it.
Thank you for listening to This Week in Crowder College. This Week in Crowder College is sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson in Neosho. You can listen to this broadcast again by going online to kneo.org or to crowder.edu. Tune in once again next week for another edition of This Week in Crowder College on KNEO 91.7 FM.